Does work life balance actually exist? How many of you have got this question? Because we are always told that, hey, you need to maintain that balance between your professional life and your personal life. So there is work, there is life, and there has to be a balance. Let's decode it. Yeah, because this is one very, very interesting formula, and this is going to change the way you think about work and, of course, life. So let's decode it. Hi, I am Richa, your clarity coach. So, the moment people say work life balance, does work life balance actually exist? Before that, we need to take a step back and even question work life means what? Work life means there is life and there is work, isn't it? So, we are saying that considerable part of the day that we spend working. If you look at your typical weekday, you are out for work by 8, 8:30, including the traveling time, many times even 7 o'clock, and you are back home by 7, 8, something like that, almost 12 hours. 12 hours of your day, and then you go to sleep by around 10, 10:30, because you have to wake up again by 6, 6:30, 7, which is big chunk of your waking hours, isn't it? Hardly 4 to 5 more hours you are awake besides your work hours. So when I say that there is work and there is life, am I saying, not saying that this big chunk of the time that I spent in my work, I am not living? Because life is something else. It's just not what the definition is saying. There is work and there is life. So when I'm working, I'm not living. And that considerable part of time in a day that I'm working, I am not living. Then what am I doing? I'm torturing myself. I am bribing myself because there is something called 30th of the month or the first of the month for which I am working. And if that does not exist or that gets postponed, delayed, or something happens, oh my god, I will not work. So much of torture. And if I am torturing at least 22 days in a month, torturing myself, what kind of life is that? I'm not even aware, I'm not even awake that I am torturing myself 22 days in the week, in the month. And then by the time you are mid 40s, that you have already tortured yourself for considerable time, all those psychosomatic elements which you have stored, the anger, the anxiousness, the stress, the irritation, the frustration, the depression, all that you have pushed down, you have not attended to that mental health. Now they start manifesting as diseases, as heart attack, as stroke, whatnot. And then I'm saying that such work and such life, I want to balance. Dude, I think this whole concept needs revisiting. This whole concept needs to be relooked because if work and life are separate, they are different, there is a problem. If you're not able to figure out that all those moments that you're working, you're also living, and hence your work must have certain quality to it, there is a problem. And this exactly is one reason why clarity is very important. What decisions you are taking in life is very important. Why should you really spend time in understanding and learning various things that impact decision making is important. Work life balance does not happen. It's a myth. It's actually a concept which has been thrown away or created rather by the corporate world. You know why? Because the corporate world knows that if such concepts are not put along, people will not come to work, which means no productivity, the corporate profitability, will come down because they will have huge employee challenge. How will they grow? How will their market share grow? And do you think those sitting on the top, they are really very interested in your welfare? You know what kind of welfare is there. So on talks, it all looks wonderful. And these terms have been typically coined work-life balance. They have been typically especially coined to keep you trapped. So look at what is the calling of your life. It's important to spend time. Till that time you have not found the calling of your life, it is okay to go ahead and pick up things because that will at least help you learn some skills and it will help you sustain yourself financially. So I'm not saying that you have not found the calling, you just allow your life to go. But the question is, are you even looking at calling sharply? Because it doesn't take so much of time if you are really trying to find that out, trying to figure that out. It's not such a big deal to find out the calling of life or what you are aligned to. And as you grow, as you evolve, there are good chances that you will find something more, something else, and you can always shift. But are you even conscious? Or do you pick up the job or career based on the trend, based on what is in demand, based on what will give you a handsome salary so that you can have some standard of living? And what standard of living? EMIs, personal loans, car loans, this loan, that loan. How does that help you? That really does. So seek clarity, revisit such concepts, don't fall prey to them. I hope this is giving you some understanding of all this facade of work life balance and that you will be able to give some fresh thought to it. Structured thought, not just a random thought. More in the next video. Do consider subscribing if this has added value. Take care.